For cheap and reliable MT, head over to aoa.com and use coupon code JACOB for 3% off.
What is going down, everybody? It's Unbeatable Jacob. I apologize for the lack of videos the last couple days. I was actually feeling kind of sick over the weekend, so didn't get a chance to upload. But I have been streaming over on Twitch. Make sure you guys go drop a follow to that if you have not already. The link will be in the description below. But anyways, I just want to go ahead and talk about a few different things today. I put out a tweet the other day, actually just yesterday night, asking what the biggest MyTeam regret was you had this year. So I want to go through and read some of these because, you know, they kind of got me thinking, to be honest. Quite a few of them I could relate to, quite a few of them I found funny. So just want to go over a video and read through some of these today. We're going to start off with the quote tweets. So I said in mine, my biggest regret was not going for Pink Diamond Steph. If you guys don't remember, at the start of the season, he was the first point guard that came out for the level 40 reward. And I just thought, you know, it was the first time they ever did level 40s. I thought he would be outclassed pretty fast. I thought that, you know, I would focus on other things. I got my unlimited done and got Paul Pierce in 3 days and just wanted to scrim and things like that. So I didn't focus on it, but quickly realized I probably should have, because that Pink Diamond Steph was like the best card in the game for a very long time. And it looks like this guy here, Alexander, had the same issue. This guy here, Crossover, he says plain. Gonna see a lot of people that kind of have something more or less the same of just saying, you know, anything to do with just starting. Using 750 tokens the day before they open the token market. Yeah, a lot of people spend tokens on stuff they probably shouldn't have. If you don't plan on making it to the final Dark Matter board in any 2K, I'd recommend just not spending your tokens at all to start the year. This guy put a diamond contract on Pink Diamond Kevin Love. A lot of people said stuff about diamond contracts. If that's your biggest regret this year, you're doing pretty good, because like that's like not even all that much MT. What is it, like 20K at the most, like 30, so it's not anything too bad to be upset about. DFS Dodo said his biggest regret was playing Unlimited. Yeah, no, I definitely get it. If you're not an online player, you know, the streets are not safe up there. He also said he wished he created his Twitter account earlier. Well, I'm happy he did, because he's a great dude to follow on Twitter. If you guys haven't already, make sure you check him out. He's one of the best follows in the community, really, for Twitter. Biggest regret was getting Lamar. I don't really understand what that's supposed to mean. Am I missing something here? It's Onus. Oh, it's Onus for 250. Okay. He must have sold him or something like that in the 250K tournament. I kind of forget at this stage. I do remember he was quite the budget team, though. He had like Karl Malone and Blake Griffin out in 250K, Lamar Odom, so that makes sense. Walking in Colonel Sanders, thinking it would be Phil Jackson. Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of people that probably regret that walk-in. I knew it would be pretty irrelevant pretty soon. Buying the game, yeah, a lot of people said that. Not going for Kawhi, that popped up quite a bit. Spending 400K on Inferno packs. I mean, if you're gonna spend any on packs, like Inferno was probably one of the better ones. It seemed like they had decent pull rates, and it was the best packs that came out at that point that year. Not buying 50 range extenders the first 2 weeks when they was 2K. Yeah, badge prices went crazy for a while this year. Yeah, I mean, yeah, when you look back, like no one really knew how to predict the badge market, so that definitely makes sense from Stun. I mean, there was a lot of opportunities, especially I think at one point like Blinders was really cheap too. Like right once next gen came out and people didn't really know the impact of it. Definitive says not getting Steph, so I can relate to that. He says sleeping through a qualifier. Yeah, no, he's comp, so like he probably would have had a pretty good chance. I played in like what, 2 quals. The first one was I was still on current gen. I was like top 50 for a while, but I ended up getting beat up when I was in the top 50, like in the 2nd or 3rd hour. I didn't get beat up, I lost by 2, but it was still a game I shouldn't have lost. I was up like 10, and then after that I moved over to next gen, so I didn't really care anymore. I knew I wasn't gonna win 250, even if I did everything in the world I could to qualify as well, so I didn't really care. Antonius is not going for Kawhi. The shooting guard position is so asked I'd still start him if I had him. Alright, that might be gassing a little bit, but if you're on current gen, you can still definitely use him. Yeah, no, he's still usable on either gen, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's better cards out now. Not playing season 1 to waste all my time grinding to build the 99. Yeah, I didn't do too much with my build. Couple names here we definitely know. DBG. Spending my first 6 weeks grinding non-stop to be able to play a game at a comp level just to get an air code in the first 250K quals. I never hated a game more than I hated 2K during that spell. I'm surprised because DBG seemed like he was enjoying it at that point in time. I mean, I didn't really know DBG on any sort of personal level at all back then. I'm sure he didn't even know who I was at that point. So I really was only able to tell through, you know, what he was saying in his videos. And obviously DBG on YouTube, a little different than DBG off stream or, you know, cameras off type DBG. But, you know, I did from the outside looking at it, didn't look like he was having that bad of a time. When I see what some of the comments were on here. Yeah, DBG's comment section, even on his Twitter, is pretty brutal. I mean, yeah, people are just like asking to rate their teams. Side note, I don't understand why people ask to like rate their teams or like upgrades. Like, look at some of these like suggestions. Like, bro, you have like everybody on your team has like 45 plus Hoff badges, and like 4 of your players can curry escape with quick dribble style. And then Will, like, I think you're all right, man. Like, just use the cards you want at this point. It's too late in the year to give people suggestions. So, like, every card is good that comes out now. Just use who you want. Splash, he says, playing Kawhi. In case you guys didn't know, on the 250K qualifiers in Game 2, he shot a full bar, a straight arm with Kawhi Leonard. You know, a lot of people say that might be because of steady shooter. I don't really know, man. Even Splash just knows, you know, that's not really because of steady. That's just the game being the game. That's just how it is. But I mean, I definitely can't blame him for that being his biggest regret. That is for sure. Yeah, that's tough. You know, that was a great 250K finals. So I want to see a rematch of that sometime. Gifting subs to AirJack1. Yeah, this guy. Definitely not a good guy to gift your subs to at all. Gotta watch out for him. Accidentally putting my Hoff range extender on Diamond Steve Nash. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people that put like range on Bob Cousy at the start of the game and stuff like that. I mean, you know, at the beginning of the year, at least it would have been nice, but looking back on it, you know, there's definitely a point in time when you probably wish you would have had that. Going to sleep on November 13th, could have made 10 mil more. If you know, you know. Yeah, that's definitely a if you know, you know type thing right there from Nick. Accidentally burning these Hoff badges on Sapphire cards because the bad application tool was broken as hell. Yeah, I remember that too. You were able to put like badges on cards that weren't supposed to get certain badges too, so you could like look on the auction house and find cards that weren't supposed to have badges that had badges. It was definitely strange. Not locking in Hondo from Suarez. Yeah, no, I definitely remember there was a lot of people that were like anti-locking in Hondo. Why? I don't know. Right when he came out and I saw his SIGs and jump shot, I knew there wasn't going to be a card like him anytime soon. I mean, they don't just go around and give Quick and Pro 2 to anybody in January at that stage of the game. And then let alone with base 98. Yeah, no, Hondo was the best. And there's people that ridiculed me for locking him in when he came out, which is just shocking because to me it looked like the best lock-in that 2K ever put out, and outside of like Galaxy Opal Shaq in 2K19 or something like that, like he definitely was. Brian says playing MyTeam post 250. No, I definitely get it. Like from Brian being a competitive player, like a lot of competitive players, you know, don't want to play post 250, and you know, I kind of agree. I definitely kind of agree. I feel like anybody can kind of beat anybody nowadays. Other than that, though, in the comments, you know, there's a lot of people who just had a lot of the same issues, you know. Walking in for Jerry West, yeah, Montelli kind of burned himself there. Putting Hoff clamps, yep. You'll see a lot of people talk about, you know, putting Hoff badges and putting diamond contracts on certain players. A lot of people talking about ripping packs, 750K, no Giannis. 230 on fan favorites. That's not even that bad, honestly. Talk about people spending money. Yep, buying VC, spending over 200 pounds. Jazz said feeding into 2K's fear of missing out tactics, spending too much time on the game. There's more important things to do. Yeah, I definitely feel that. If I was making content, I want to spend near as much time. A lot of people missed out on Galaxy Opal Kawhi. I'm happy I got him. He's definitely good. I don't use him anymore, but he was. Buying cards and they're expensive. Locking in for Hoff range clamps and putting it on Galaxy Opal or Braun. Only getting 450. Yeah, that's definitely a gamble. A lot of people talking about just ripping packs and stuff like that, which, you know, if that's your biggest problem with the game or biggest regret this year, you did pretty well for yourself. You ripped it with MT especially. Not buying Hoff quick first step for Dark Matter Taco. I woke up on Sunday morning to do it, didn't realize token market was closed. With quick first step, Taco would be glitched. I mean, gold versus Hoff quick first step isn't really the end of the world. I promise you isn't. Like, Taco at 79 speed, like he's not gonna move anyways. Spending 6.7 mil on packs. Wow. Spending 1.6 mil. Yeah, a lot of people rip packs with MT. I don't do that anymore. I played this game for too long to know better. Your chances of making a return on profit is incredibly low. Spending MT on packs, yeah, more money spent. Sounds like a lot of people are just mad they spent money or MT. I mean, ripping packs with MT is not a good idea ever. I'll tell you that. If you want to spend your own money, that's up to you. I wouldn't recommend doing that either, but you know, just buy MT and buy cards. It's not that complicated. Coming back to the game at all, like honestly, I only spend money. I don't play this game at all. Not enjoyed it this year. Yeah, Denzo's down pretty bad for that one. Other than that, I mean, a lot of these comments are more or less starting to be pretty repetitive. This dude here, Bilko, said he spent $13,000 on this game. That's a lot of money. I mean, if he's got it like that, more power to him, man. But $13,000 would change some lives, including mine, man. $13,000 would absolutely change my life. That'd be unreal. And I mean, you got it like that, you got it like that. But yeah, a lot of people told him in the comments, like, yeah, you got to find a better place to spend your money, bro. Because with like 13,000, like at that point, you're no longer ripping to have the best team. You're ripping for the enjoyment of it. Because if you just spent $1,000 on MT at the start of the year, you can literally have the best team in the game all year. Like, let's be honest. And we'll finish this with Dale saying his biggest regret was loading up the game mode. Well, you know what, Dale? You better load up tomorrow because Spotlight Sims are coming out and you are top grinder. So, yeah, you're going to need to reinstall, my friend. But anyways, guys, I hope you appreciated this video. You know, it's just something going through these. I thought it was a cool little way to get the community involved in something. So, went ahead and just made this video. There's going to be more videos coming out soon. Sorry for a couple days of not uploading, but I got a few good ideas planned and they will be dropping soon this week. So I appreciate it all and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night.